Gwen Stefani has never been just one thing. Since bursting onto the scene in the early 1990s as the lead vocalist of the ska punk band No Doubt, she has remained a dynamic force in music, fashion, and pop culture. With her platinum blonde hair, unmistakable voice, and genre-bending style, Stefani has consistently redefined what it means to be a female artist in a male-dominated industry. Her journey from Orange County ska singer to global pop sensation and fashion mogul is a testament to her creative evolution, authenticity, and resilience. It all started in Anaheim, California, where Stefani grew up in a musical household. She was introduced to folk and classic rock by her parents, but it wasn't until her older brother Eric formed a band called No Doubt and recruited her as the lead singer that her musical trajectory began to take shape. Inspired by ska and reggae acts like Madness and the Specials, No Doubt quickly carved out a niche with their energetic performances and eclectic sound. The band's breakthrough came in 1995 with the release of Tragic Kingdom, a genre-melding album that blended ska, punk, pop, and rock. The record's smash hit Don't Speak propelled them into mainstream success, with Gwen's emotive performance and magnetic stage presence capturing the attention of fans worldwide. At a time when grunge dominated the airwaves, Stefani's colorful fashion choices and bold femininity stood out. She became the face of a new counterculture, one that wasn't afraid to wear bindis with crop tops or mix combat boots with red lipstick. As No Doubt continued to grow, so did Stefani's influence. The band followed Tragic Kingdom with albums like Return of Saturn and Rock Steady, further experimenting with electronic, new wave, and dancehall influences. But it wasn't just her music that drew attention. Stefani was fast becoming a style icon. Whether she was rocking braces and midriff tops in the 90s or glamorous gowns on the red carpet, she made fashion a central part of her brand. Her boldness was never just for show. Gwen Stefani became one of the rare female artists who embodied both vulnerability and power. Songs like Simple Kind of Life exposed her insecurities and longing for a traditional life, while tracks like Just a Girl offered biting social commentary on gender roles. Through it all, she embraced her contradictions with confidence. In 2004, Stefani launched her solo career with the album Love, Angel, Music, Baby, an audacious blend of pop, electro, R&B, and hip-hop. Featuring chart toppers like Hollaback Girl and Rich Girl, the record showcased a more playful, futuristic side of Stefani. It was a departure from the ska punk roots of No Doubt, but her fearless exploration paid off. Hollaback Girl became the first digital song to sell over 1 million downloads in the US, cementing her as a pop trailblazer in the early days of the digital era. Part of the album's aesthetic was heavily inspired by Japanese Harajuku fashion, which she embraced through her backup dancers, the Harajuku Girls. This move, however, drew mixed reactions. While some praised her for spotlighting Japanese street fashion, others criticized it as cultural appropriation. Stefani responded by defending her admiration for Japanese culture, but the controversy opened broader discussions about representation and cultural sensitivity in the music industry. Her second solo effort, The Sweet Escape, delivered hits like the Akon-assisted title track, further proving that she could succeed without her band. However, after the initial solo run, Stefani reunited with No Doubt for their 2012 album Push and Shove, a nod to her roots and a reminder that ska still had a place in her heart. Outside of music, Gwen Stefani has built a fashion empire. Her clothing line, LMB Love, Angel, Music, Baby, launched in 2003, has been widely celebrated for its bold silhouettes, unique prints, and multicultural inspirations. LMB became a commercial success, often featured on runways during New York Fashion Week, and worn by celebrities across the globe. Stefani also launched a more affordable line, Harajuku Lovers, expanding her brand's reach. Over the years, her ability to merge fashion and music has made her an icon in both industries. She never followed trends, she created them. From her ska-era dickies and tank tops to glamorous red carpet couture, Stefani's style has always mirrored her personal and artistic transformations. Beyond the glitz, Gwen Stefani has lived a very public personal life. Her highly publicized relationship with Bush frontman Gavin Rossdale was one of the most talked about celebrity romances of the early 2000s. The couple, who married in 2002 and had 3 children together, seemed like the ultimate rock royalty duo. However, after 13 years of marriage, they divorced in 2015 amid tabloid rumors and personal struggles. Stefani's vulnerability during this period shone through in her music. Her 2016 album, This Is What the Truth Feels Like, was a raw, emotional project that chronicled heartbreak, healing, and newfound love. Songs like Used to Love You gave fans an intimate look at her emotional turmoil, while the album's success reaffirmed her relevance in a constantly shifting industry. That same year, a surprising new chapter began. While working as a coach on The Voice, Stefani struck up a friendship and eventual romance with country star Blake Shelton. The unexpected pairing captured the media's attention, and what seemed at first like a rebound blossomed into a genuine love story. The two collaborated on music, supported each other publicly, and eventually married in 2021 in a private ceremony at Shelton's Oklahoma ranch. In interviews, Stefani has often described her relationship with Shelton as healing and grounding, a contrast to the emotional highs and lows of her earlier years. Fans have embraced this softer, more settled version of the singer, while also cheering on her continued artistic output. In recent years, Gwen Stefani has embraced her legacy, while continuing to reinvent herself. She's returned to Las Vegas for a residency show, dropped singles that pay homage to her ska beginnings, and remained a fixture on television and in fashion. Whether it's collaborating with new artists or exploring different genres, Stefani shows no signs of slowing down. Her impact on pop culture is undeniable. Gwen Stefani helped bring ska and punk influences to the mainstream, challenged gender norms in rock music, and blurred the lines between pop star and fashion mogul. Her influence can be seen in today's artists who blend genres freely and express themselves unapologetically. Moreover, her aesthetic contributions paved the way for musicians to use fashion as a primary mode of storytelling. Before it became standard for pop stars to launch makeup lines or clothing brands, Gwen was already doing it, and doing it well. At every turn, she has refused to be boxed in. She can go from ska anthems to bubblegum pop to emotional ballads without losing her identity. She is equal parts rebel and romantic, mother and mogul, ska queen and glam goddess. As she continues her decades-spanning career, one thing remains clear. Gwen Stefani is not just a pop icon. She's a cultural shapeshifter, one who continues to inspire generations of fans and artists alike. Her fearless approach to art and life has secured her a legacy that's as vibrant and complex as the woman herself.